Good morning, everybody. My name is Beck and I'm a third-year student nurse from Western Australia, and today I'm showing you how I structure my online units. First thing I want to get out of the way is, yes, I'm wearing a dressing gown. This is the reality of doing an online unit. You can literally sit here, do your class in your dressing gown, but that is basically my first tip. Don't do what I'm doing. Don't sit in your dressing gown, because you just want to sleep and eat and you will not do your study. So I'm gonna get out of my dressing gown now, put on a jumper, put on some warm clothes because it's cold. So I'll be back in a tick. I'm back. So today's little video, as you can kind of see by the title, is how I structure my online unit. So for those of you who don't know, I am in my final semester of uni. I've only got one more unit left, and that unit's an online unit. It's not the most interesting unit, it's not a science-based unit, it's nothing like that. It's all about transitioning from student nurse to registered nurse. So I'm gonna sit down and structure it today, write out all of my due dates for stuff. I made like a planner last semester, I showed this on my Instagram, and that really helped me kind of see where I was at with the unit and not fall behind, because like it's so easy with online units to fall behind. So that like helped me mega, because I literally put it up my wall and just, yeah, put it up my wall and I was able to like track my progress and see like when I'd made it halfway through the unit and how long I had left. So I'm gonna do that today and I'll show you how I do it. So once I get into it, I'll jump back on. So see you in a second. So I know that I said that I was gonna come back when I was getting to it, but I think it's like 2 hours later and I just sat in front of my heater and went on my phone. Yeah. So I am now back to it. So I always start off with a plain piece of paper. I know that's super boring, like it's not super fun and pretty and fabulous, but I'll just write down each thing I have and how much when it's due as well. So I'll write the due dates there as well. Okay, so that's that part done. So that is just all there for me, so I know exactly what's expected of me. And then I'll do my little like sheet. So I'll do the bits that matter first. So I'll do the 12 case studies first. So let's just start off with going week 1. Okay, so weeks 1 to 12. For 6 of these weeks I'll be out on placement, and both of mine are rural, so I'll be away. So I want to aim to get the ones that I'll be on placement for, I want to try and get them out the way so I'm not having to stress about them when I'm on prac. So week 1 is this week. So week 1 is the 29th July. Week 2 is the 5th. I should probably have actually put the dates that they were due. That works out so much better. Okay, bear with me a second. I'm just going to rewrite that all. So obviously your units are going to be different, but this is just an idea of how to structure it, like a possible kind of idea. I don't know if it's going to help. So I'll do the due dates. Every Wednesday they're due. I can't believe that this is all that's standing in between me and my degree. And 2 placements. Like, that's just nuts. And now I'm just going to highlight the weeks that I'm on placement, because that's important. So I'm actually in Broome for here and I'm in Bunbury for here. So I want to try and get all of the work done in these 6 weeks rather than having to do anything while I'm on placement, because I'll already have reflections and assessments to do while I'm out on placement. I'll quickly give you a little rundown. I'll try and make that square. So I just added in the titles for each case study. So all I have to do for these, I know it just sounds like a lot, but I have to read the chapter that they give me and then answer the questions. So it isn't too bad, but it's, you know, okay. So I just added in the titles and then a little tick box so I can tick them once they're done so I can track my progress. I just added the title of that assessment, so case studies. So submission of final 3, and then so I'll do 1, 2, 3. So I'll write out which week I choose to do, and then once I've done that, I can tick that also. So that is showing me that I still have to do that, and that is on the final 3 are due on the 21st of October. So I'll cross off case studies and I can cross off final 3. Portfolio is due first, so I'll pop it up here. And there is 6 elements, so I'll just put in the 6 elements. First element was the cover page, I'm pretty sure. So they're all relatively easy, and I've done the resume and the cover letter. So that's that part done. That's due on the 7th. So I'm pretty sure I'm not on prac on the 7th of October. Oh no, I am. Fabulous. And then the quiz is easy. All that I need to do for that is complete it. So I'll just put a box to tick. The last thing is the presentations, which is due on the 4th of the 11th. I don't really know much about that, so I might just have a quick look. And I also forgot to do that, to put in the percentage of how much everything's worth. So this is worth 30% of the entire unit. That is pretty much it. I'll just quickly add in these percentages. So yeah, that is how I'm going to structure my online unit and monitor my progress. I feel like I should make this a little bit prettier because otherwise I don't want to look at it ever. Let's just do some little pink stuff. Maybe I can make my boxes colourful. Oh no, because I'll colour in the boxes as I go. So once I complete something, that's when I'll colour it in. So I've half completed my cover letter and half completed my resume. So there you have it. That is my online unit structured out, ready. I will literally blue tack this to my wall and follow it like it's my Bible. Like, this will keep me on track, so I know when everything's due and when I'm on prac, so I'm not having to stress about not knowing if something's due or not knowing if something's coming up. I found this really helpful the last semester, and I wish that I knew about, well, I wish that I discovered this little method like last year or like when I first started. So there you have it. Another thing that I just remembered quickly before I go is I also have this little diary here. This is just everything for me. Like, it sits on my desk, it tells me everything that I've got to do. So what I'll also do alongside having the due dates up on there, because a lot of the time I won't really look at the due dates and realize that it's coming up, so I will put it in my diary as well. So I'll pop all the due dates in this diary so they're there. So yeah, that's that. Okay, so there you go. That's how I structure my online unit. I really hope that helps. I will be doing future videos on how I study pharmacology and pathophysiology and how I take notes and stuff like that. I am just trying to get into study myself, so I now have an hour and a half to do my first case study. So let's get on to that. But I really hope this helped, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to check out my other videos. I've got a video on how I study and how I structure my day, so that one will go along really well with this one. I was actually going to show how I structure my units in that video, but it was too long, so this is kind of a off take of that one. So I'll see you in my next video. Bye!